Oh, whoosh. I am so sorry. You guys are going to give me a gosh darn heart attack if you keep sneaking it up on me like that, guys. I mean, goodness gracious, holy guacamole. It is so great to see you. Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic issue of Retailer Livestream, issue number 53, if I'm not mistaken. And now you might be wondering, what the higgity heck did I just walk into? What is this whole John about? Well, this is our retailer live stream. If you remember a couple of years back, we had this whole global pandemic quarantine thing. If you don't remember, don't worry about it. Point is, we were having a hard time connecting with our fans and our comic book shop. So we started this as a way to kind of bridge those gaps, to bring all of the families of Zenescope together, the retailers, the readers, that's you guys, and us, the publishers. I say it every stream, and it bears repeating because it is so important, especially nowadays. The lifeblood of the comic book industry are brick and mortar, physical, local comic book shops. We, as a company, as well as all of us as an industry, would not be where we are today without the continued love and support of these physical locations. So part of the reason we started the stream is to actually give back. We'll be doing a sales segment during the second half of the segment today. And half of the proceeds from those sales are going to go directly to the store that we are featuring today. And the store that we are featuring today is in Colleyville, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. They can correct me if I'm wrong. But here to talk about it are the team themselves from D20 Comics. How you guys doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. And it is Colleyville, right?
It is. Basically,
Okay.
We're in between Dallas and Fort Worth. We're in the DFW Metroplex area.
Gotcha. I always get thrown up because there's a place nearby us called Collegeville, and I kind of just instinctively want to put a G in there. So thank you, Colleyville.
Mhm.
And now, are you guys native to the area, native Texans?
Well, I was born not very far from here, 15 minutes away, but we've kind of bopped all over, and we met in West Texas. We've lived in Indiana and Florida. He was born in Mississippi. We've just kind of been all over the place.
Yeah. Definitely not native.
Well traveled.
Yeah.
Well, how many folks are, the great Western expansion, cowboys, what have you. And speaking of finding new frontiers and building up from the ground, you guys are kind of new to this location. Is that correct?
We are not only new to this location, we are new to owning comic book store, period. We are coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Yes.
Open, and we are actually having in store next Sunday. We're having a raffle. We've had tickets available for the past month or so. When people purchase $25 or more worth of products from us here, they get an entry into the raffle, and they get to pick which one of our raffle buckets they want to win from, whether it's going to be comics or Pokemon or Magic or D&D. They have an array of choices to pick their prizes from. So we're really looking forward to sharing some of the fruits of our labor with our family that's kind of grown here over the past year.
Yeah, that's so cool. So and I definitely see, speaking of cards, I did a little deep dive on the website. I saw you guys have all sorts of Magic and a lot of Pokemon stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, you have did I see a Dungeons and Dragons event coming up too?
Yep. So we do weekly games. We do almost every night of the week except for Tuesdays. We have some sort of game going. We do Dungeons and Dragons on Wednesday nights, and we do a younger tiered game on, was it Sunday now?
Sunday, Sunday afternoons.
Pokemon on Sundays. We do Magic events all the time, but always on Friday, usually on Saturday, always on Sundays. We do Star Wars Unlimited, Lorcana,
Flesh and Blood.
And hopefully the new Zenescope game once it comes out.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, we actually debuted that at our VIP event most recently in Austin, and some of the VIPs got a bit of a sneak preview. So yeah, hopefully I'm very excited. It looks like it's coming along together well.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I'm curious how did you guys decide, let's do this, let's dive in. How does one create a comic book store, comic and games?
Painfully and very expensively. No, I've been in IT for about the past 28 years. off and on. And we call this my midlife crisis store is what this is. It's cheaper than sports cars, what we thought, but it's not. But no, the whole family is, we always do the San Diego Comic-Con every year for about the past 10 years. We're really into the pop culture and geek culture. And
we are nerds and geeks.
Yes. Avid subscriber to not just Zenescope Comics, but DC, Marvel, my whole life. And I just woke up one day and said, hey, look, I'm tired of just, being on call 24/7 and working for somebody else. And we had an opportunity and we took it. So we decided we'd give it a shot. We knew nothing about it. And I'm sure we did everything wrong, but we made it. So
it was one of those, we're young enough to recuperate from it if it all
Exactly.
fails. And the kids were adults and so our kids were grown, so we weren't not going to be able to feed our children because they should be able to feed themselves now. it was time.
Yeah.
Do it or
And
not
I'm
have
having a
chance.
blast. We're having a blast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. That's some really great people. Yeah.
And we were kind of surprised by how much the community, especially not just Colleyville, but the whole Dallas-Fort Worth area has really embraced our store. We have a lot of regulars now, folks coming in for games. They're coming in for the comic book subscriptions. And it's just, we've really been embraced by the community, and we would not have made it if we hadn't been. So, anybody watching from the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area, thank you so much if you support our store.
Yes, it's been wonderful. You've been
Yes.
great.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask, kind of what the reception has been, because a lot of the stores that we talk to, like you said, are really ingrained in that community. Places for kids to go after school, places for people to go on the weekends, especially if you guys have other stuff in the area. So I'm so happy to hear that you guys have been so lovingly embraced by the town.
That was one of the things we were looking for when we were figuring out where we were going to be opening the store was, okay, we'd want to be close enough to other comic book stores that, there's other nerds and geeks and people like us in the area, but we didn't want to be on top of anybody else. It's not like we're trying to poach anybody's customers, just provide another place. And I think Colleyville was the perfect fit for that.
That's awesome. And now, if you guys don't mind, I would actually love to do a little walk around or see some of the store.
You're going to take
Okay,
care of
awesome. I'm going to give you full screen. I'm listening in the background.
All righty. Okay. Let me flip this around. And well, actually, can I do this? No, I'll do it this way. Okay. Can you see?
No world. Absolutely. Okay, I'm already impressed.
Okay. I'm going to take you up to the front and we'll just kind of go through the store from the front as people come in and see us.
Full experience.
We've actually got our D20 on the store. We went with D20 because that's a critical success in Dungeons and Dragons and a lot of other role-playing tabletop games. And we were like, well, let's make this a success. So we have, of course, our TARDIS trash can, as one does.
Wait, could I go back and look at that real quick, please?
It's not fully.
Oh, okay. But I love it. You got the little thing on the top.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. And then other fun decor. We've got our Death Star that's mid-explosion that our daughter made. But coming in, we are comics and games. So the first thing you see is we'll have our monthly feature. Right now we've got green because we just finished up with St. Patrick's Day.
Nice.
We've had Valentine's Day, Christmas, Halloween, of course. So just about every month we're changing it out for something that's either a seasonal holiday or when the new Godzilla movie came out, we did a whole Godzilla display. This is actually one of our little stuffed Godzillas that we have right here. And
I did see you had a little bit of Oz there, and I can't tell you how happy I am to see Oz next to the toxic. That is so cool.
Yep. So that's what we've got our green going on right now. Then behind me is where we have our this week's new comics. So it's right up here at the front. Anybody wants to come in and see all of the new releases for the week, which Ted mentioned that Tuesday we don't typically have events because Tuesday is, of course, getting ready for New Comic Book Day on Wednesday. That's what we're doing on our Tuesday evenings mostly is getting all of this stuff ready for people to be able to come in on Wednesday. And then on the ends, we've got some variant covers, ratio variants that we just love the look of and want people to be able to see, even if it's not the latest thing to come out. Want them to be able to see what's going on in specialty comic covers. Got some lovely stuff going on over here as well. But then, of course,
You got the Scotty Young covers.
We've got a section here that you might be interested in, especially all of our viewers.
Good.
Yeah, we've got our Xenoscope display, which we love. I mean, the art is that we get from Xenoscope is just fantastic. And we've got the current cards hanging, but we're waiting for the game to come. Some staff picks of fun covers and things. And then we kind of get into some of the games that we've got going on. Different deck building games and whatnot. And of course, you can't live without your squishy things. We have to but then we were talking about the gaming earlier. So we've got some of our singles for different things on display. Got a whole area.
I'm very happy to see Pokemon playing above too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've got 6 different TVs in the main room, and we've got different old school cartoons playing on them. So you got the old school Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, sick.
We've got X-Men and all kinds of wonderful stuff. And we've got our Lorcana and Magic kind of area going on next. And Commander. Every Sunday afternoon at 4:00, we have casual Commander. So people come in and we do participation and prize support with that. It's just a $10 buy-in. It's mainly just having fun and playing with other people. The $10 just basically covers us being able to make sure everybody gets prizes when they leave.
That's cool.
Let's see some more pretty covers and fun things. We've got our builds. So if people want to build any of their Gundam stuff, my niece is a big Gundam fan, so we've got stuff for her. And then we get kind of more into the dice and Dungeons and Dragons corner, where we've got different.
Got like paints and stuff.
Yep. We've got paints, so people can do miniatures. So we've got some prismatic paints. And
I love that mural on the wall there. The kind of like touch of God.
It is. Let's see if I can. Yeah. So our daughter actually painted that. We call this gaming room back behind. We call it the wizard sleeve. So we've got our wizard and what's coming out of his sleeve, but a D20.
That's D20.
It's all 20s.
Oh, that's so sick. I love it. And compliments to your daughter, because these art, the Death Star, the painting, these are all fantastic.
Thank you. She's in the background and blushing. And then here we've got this is our wizard sleeve. When we're talking about the D&D that we have a couple times a week, we play it in here. Right now we've got a bunch of Magic and some of this week's comics that we've got to go through. But we've also got a big 100-inch TV with gaming systems, and people can rent the room if they want to. Reach out to us, that's fine. Not limited by our store hours for that. We've got some fun shirts because
I always love to see them.
The nerds, we need to have our fun shirts. And then we've got our graphic novels. I don't know why, but sometimes that phrase does not want to come. And you can see along this wall and on these racks here, we've got a whole bunch of comics. These are our back issues from the last month or two or so, depending on how many covers you have in each one of the titles, because sometimes you've got 10 variants and sometimes you've only got one, so it just kind of depends. But we do have, which you saw behind us as we were sitting and talking earlier, is our back stock. So this is where we've got all of our old past comics, and they're all in here handy in alphabetical order. So, you know, if you need your Alpha
Ooh, you got
Slide
the
or you need
drawers too.
Amazing Spiders. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's easy to get into and out of. So we've got our DC Marvel in these, and then we've got our indies are in these lower ones. And of course, we have to have our Xenoscope drawer.
Nice.
Got to be able to find those.
And look at all the Godzillas up there too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's some lovely Godzillas. I am so bad with this camera thing, I tell you.
Oh no, you are doing great. Honest to God, it's whatever works. You could be filming
Yep.
with a potato right now, and it would still be coming out great.
And then we've got our we don't say the kids section in front of the kids. We call it our youth oriented section. But down here at the front, so we can get, I mean, down to some, like, I remember growing up reading Archie's. My sister and I, my sister and I sharing them on car rides growing up. So that's one of my childhood memories unlocked right there. And then we've got, let's go around the corner here real quick. We've got some more of the sleeves and game mats and boxes and accessories for people to be able to protect their cards and investment. And then what I've been kind of walking around this whole time, you'll see we've got these tables and chairs set up here.
And this is tables and chairs. Like they're not just like a card table with like some collapsible, like those are real flipping gamer chairs.
These are wonderful, comfortable chairs. That was one of Ted's big things, is making sure that we had comfortable chairs, because so many places you'll go, you won't have a place you can sit and be comfortable. But we did take the wheels off and make sure they've got solid feet, because with the glass cabinets, we didn't want anybody.
Oh my God, can you imagine? So some guy rolls a 1 playing Dungeons and Dragons, wheels back, and there goes all of your collectibles.
Yep. So, but we've got these tables, and when we're not having one of our events, these tables are available for anybody to come and use and play, no charge. Just come in and be and have fun. We really want people to feel like they can come here and be home. And then across the back here, we've got to have your snacks.
Absolutely.
Some more of our card game stuff going on. And now everybody at the front is going to try and hide. So that's our artist, Ellie, right there with the pink hair.
Hi, Ellie. Great work.
And then we've got Joseph. He's our resident expert in magic. And we've got, different One Piece and Pokemon. And I'm so proud of all these binders in the back. Those are mostly magic, but some of it's Pokemon, and some of it's a few other games, but sorted by release, set, and in numerical order. So if somebody's looking for something, we can quickly, if you know what set and what card number it is, we can just go to it.
God bless. How long does something like that take?
Forever. It's kind of an ongoing thing. I was talking about our raffle that we're having on Sunday. So these are our different buckets that people are getting to drop their tickets in to pick what they want to win.
Everyone's going in for the Pokemon, I see.
We do have a lot of people happy about Pokemon. We've got some fun stuff going on for that one. And that is most of our shop.
And I got to tell you, that is an absolutely incredible shop. You're getting a lot of love in the comments. I don't know if you can see, but you're getting requests to expand. So if you ever feel like franchising, maybe sending D20 on the national scale, you definitely got the audience for it.
Well, if you want to be part of D20, we are total nerds. So most places you don't really want to go into the nerd bathroom. But
I want to go in the nerd bathroom.
I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I can't turn the light on without turning the fan on. It might get a little loud, but we have our smoldering marsh. Got to wash our hands. We've got all kinds of nerdy bathroom art.
I love the oh my gosh, the stormtrooper missing the urinal.
Oh yeah, yes.
He's such a bad shot. That's so good.
Yeah, we've got
That's
things that we have found at different cons, and
wow. Can I tell you, this is not what I was not expecting this on the tour. This was not part of the advertised events. But I am so happy that we got to see that.
yeah, I love it. I think it's so fun, and just, I mean, what else are you going to put up on the wall in the bathroom at a comic book store? I mean, it was perfect.
Right.
So,
Well,
but
the fact that I haven't seen some of those things before. So yeah, it's very creative.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that is our store.
That is so cool. And again, absolutely wonderful store. Now I see you guys are on social media. You've got your Facebook page. Do you do a lot or any sales online? Like, can people purchase through your web store?
Most of the stuff that we sell on the web is tickets for events. For instance, for D&D, you can pay and reserve your spot. You saw the room. We don't have we limit D&D to 8 players.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can go ahead and get your spot reserved. When we have pre-release events or any of our other events, those tickets are available. For instance, the Magic release that's coming up with the dragons, and people want to get their factions. We've got that people can sign up for those and pre-purchase their faction that they want for the pre-release events. Otherwise, if you just come in for the pre-release event, we'll have what we have. We've, as you know, allocations are a thing. So unfortunately, but people can go ahead and pick those ahead of time and make sure they get the ones they want. We've got people that are coming to multiple pre-release events to get multiple factions reserved. Not as much of the actual physical goods sold online at this time. The shipping is a whole infrastructure that we're still working on.
Mm-hmm.
And this, I mean, we're less than a year old. It's a mom and pop place, and Ted's here pretty much all the time. Ellie's here during the week, all week. I'm here when I can be. I'm the one responsible for keeping the family in medical insurance, which is a thing. So,
very important. Very important.
Yeah. So one of my specialties is filing all of the back issues in those big filing cabinets and keeping track of what's in there. So, but we're working on getting more stuff available for sale online. It's coming. Please be patient with us.
Oh, please, no, you guys have all the time in the world. Don't stress about it. You start small, you build yourself out there. I mean, I have no experience, so you take what I say with a grain of salt, but I think you guys are doing everything right. The fact that you are a central pillar within this community, you've created this space where anybody can come and just have a space, which I think is so important. That is so cool. And of course, you're on social media. So I dropped the link in the comment section. Anybody, if you got Facebook, any sort of what have you, digital, make sure to give them a follow, give them a like.
Yeah, yes. Facebook, Instagram. We've got my daughter, the creative one. She's in charge of getting all of our posts up so that we can make sure that people know what events are coming and what we've got going on in the store. And we just love to see people come out and visit and check us out and maybe sit and play a game or two. And we love teaching people how to play. So if you don't know how to play a game that you want to know, come on a night. We're doing it. We'll teach you. Pokemon, we've got Learn to Play every Sunday. We just got our official league started up in the store. So we've got people here playing every Sunday. We are going to be ready for the pre-release. The next one that comes up, we didn't quite make the final order cutoff for Journeys that just came out, but we'll on the next go round, we'll have it for pre-release. So looking forward to that.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much to you and the entire family for taking the time to pop on our stream to talk to us today. And I know I'm saying myself, but everybody, I'm sure, wishing you guys the best of luck. Nothing
Thank
but
you so much.
good vibes your way and continued success.
Thank
so
you.
again,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And have a great New Comic Wednesday tomorrow.
Thank you. You too.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Okay. Mm.
All right, so that was the team over at D20 Comics in Colleyville, Texas. Guys, I cannot stress to you enough that if you are in the Texas area or if you are in the Texas surrounding vicinity, definitely, please, please, please go check out D20. I can't tell you how cool it is to just have a space. You know, there are so many comic book stores, and God knows I love them all, where you just go in, you get your comics, and you go out. But to have some place where you can sit down in a comfy chair, no less, and spend hours, and catering to so many different parts of the nerd culture, cards, games, building, comics. So cool. And snacks. You're just asking for people to basically camp out there. Excuse me, could I have another Gatorade, please? Maybe one more bag of Doritos, please? So cool. Guys, again, please go check out D20. We are going to be heading into our sales segment now. So as a friendly reminder, 50% of the proceeds from these sales will go directly to benefit the Hall family at D20 Comics. A few other things I wanted to mention before we get started. Every order, as a little extra added incentive, will be getting some free swag. So every single order that gets placed for the stream comes with a free sticker and free trading card. This is part of our 20th anniversary 2025 series that we've been doing for each one of these retailer live streams. So if you're looking to grab hold of these two bad boys by Al Rio, just place any order and they will be included in your cart. Additionally, everybody who places an order will be entered in for a random drawing. We have these fantastic Elias Chadzudis pop culture pinups, limited to 25 each. We've been giving away one each retailer live stream to a lucky customer from within the general pool of customers. We then have been giving one away to one new customer based in the vicinity of the store that's featured on the stream. So if you would like a chance to win this fantastic limited to 25 Elias Chadzudis cover, please let us know by buying something on the stream. And if you happen to be from the Texas area, make sure to buy something as well. That's pretty much everything I got. Now, fun fact, Jason is actually not here today, which means that you guys are stuck with this ugly mug. I apologize, but what are you going to do? Don't worry, we still got some sweet books, put them all together for you. Jason did the products, so hopefully you should have some good deals coming your way. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, if you've never bought from these streams before, super easy. All you have to do is type in the corresponding product code into the comment section to claim the book. So if the book's code is book 1, for example, it's not going to be book 1, but let's say that it is. You would just type in book 1 into the comment section and it will be yours. Now, if you've never bought from us before, just follow along with these instructions on the bottom of the screen and it'll get you where you need to be. So let's get started with some new releases. Our first product for today is New Release 1, aka NR1. We're selling that for $4.99, and this book is actually hitting shelves tomorrow, Wednesday, the first New Comic Wednesday of April. For those of you who are not aware, this is our Grim Tales of Terror series. Grim Tales of Terror has been a staple for Zenescope and the Grim universe for well over, I don't know how many years now, decade maybe? Let's just say that. But point is, it is a horror anthology series, very similar to stuff like Tales from the Crypt, creepy, very much a spiritual successor to like EC Comics, that sort of vibe. It's an anthology, so each one is different writers, different artists, different stories, nice little smorgasbord of terror. Volume 5 started at the beginning of the year. This is issue number 4 of Volume 5, titled The Dybbuk Box. Dybbuk, I believe is the pronunciation. We can ask David Wall about that. Or you can tune into NCW. He doesn't know either? Come on!
I looked it up, but I don't think I said it right.
Let's just say Dybbuk. I'm sure we got it correct. If not, you can let us know in the comments. But this is, again, a standalone story. So even if you didn't read the first 3 issues of Grim Tales of Terror, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. You can just pick up this one and have a fantastically frightening story in your hands. Now, do let us know if you want cover A, which is by Eric J. and has that traditional title treatment. Cover B by Riviero, which is featuring everyone's favorite goddess of death, Karis. Or cover C by Pierluigi Abbondanza. Pierluigi actually bopped into our live Zenny stream last week. He won some Zenoscope awards for some fantastic covers that he did for us in 2024. This cover is no exception. Another fantastic win by Mr. Abbondanza. Now, you can get all 3 covers if you want. Just specify in the comments section, say NR1A, NR1B, NR1C, or NR1, the whole thing. And do please let us know if you want it let us know if you want it signed by Joe Bruscia. Joe, of course, is the co-founder and head of Zenoscope. He can pretty much sign anything that's got his name on it. But Grim Tales of Terror, new release number 1. Throw it in the comments and it should be good to go. Alex, you good over there?
I am good to go.
All right. It's just Alex and I as our lonesome selves in the studio today. So if you hear me shouting over to her, that's because I've got like two computer screens in front of me all over the place. We get the job done, folks. And of course, if you have a hard time hearing me, just let me know. Trying out some new microphone stuff. Don't worry about it. Moving on to new release number 2. New release number 2 is going to be our Grim Fairy Tales 20th anniversary pinup special. You know how Zenoscope does it. We got a bunch of our fantastic, super talented artists to contribute some cosplays, some pinups featuring all of our Zenoscope characters. But additionally, we have a short story in the front half of that pinup special. I think you're going to want to read this short story because it is setting up for some large events that are going to be transpiring later on throughout the year. Pretty much, I don't want to give too much away, but there's going to be a large event that's taking place within our 20th anniversary as we get close to Grim Fairy Tales 100. And the spark of that story is going to be here in the pages of Grim Fairy Tales 20th anniversary pinup. So let us know in the comment section if you want cover A, which is by Pierluigi Abbondanza. Igor Vitorino is killing it, as always, on cover B. And then we've got the John Royal crew with Yagdesh and Niai doing some absolutely phenomenal colors on that cover C. And then, of course, Josh Burns contributing his take on Belle for cover D. You can get all 4 covers if you'd like, or you can just get 1. You can get 2. Say, give me an A and give me a C and give me half of a D. Half of a B. Who knows? Just throw it all in there. Take whatever you want. Let us know. Throw it in the comment section, and it shall be yours. Alex, good to go over there?
Almost. I'm getting some.
See, I don't have the sports talk. I can't talk about how the Phillies are doing. I can't talk about how the Sixers are doing, although I'm sure not well. I can tell you how the Flyers are doing, terribly. But what else is new?
Just talk about the Eagles.
Just talk about the Eagles. The Eagles, oh my God, fly Eagles fly. Kelly Green, Jalen Hurts, Saquon. That's all of them.
He threw out the first pitch yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Brandon Graham.
I got to tell you, I think it was the Baltimore Orioles. They had a nun come out and throw the first pitch. And she did the coolest little, she has the ball and she tosses it up in the air and she kind of catches it on her bicep. Catches it again, and throws it. And
Jason just responded.
Jason's in the comments?
He's in the comments.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Jason, you can't be in the comments section. If you're not here, what's going on? Where you at? Get your butt over here. That's all right. We know Jason's got some stuff going on today. Very busy man. A lot of important things to do. Fly, Eagles, fly. And go Phils. I do think the Phillies won their first. No, they definitely won their first game against the Nationals.
We were here, weren't we?
Yeah. How'd they do over the weekend, though?
They won yesterday.
Hey!
And I think that's all I got.
All right. Your fighting Phils, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm pretty sure.
I would like to just let everybody know I'm a as far as baseball teams go, I'm a bit of a polygamist. I like them all. I like the Phillies. I like the Mets. I like the Orioles. Everybody, let's just have a good go. Let's have a good game. Play, have fun. Why not? Enjoy the sun, get a little fresh air. Peanuts and Cracker Jacks, why not? Good to go?
We're good.
All right, let's move on. We always like to talk about some graphic novels. So these are brand new. Now, of course, if you follow us on Kickstarter, there's a good chance that you already have these, but we are offering them here at a discounted price. You know how Jason likes to do it. You know how Zenoscope likes to do it. We always like to give you some sweet deals, some steals of steals here on the stream. So normally when this first came out, it was $30, but here in the stream, we are doing it for just $20. This is the most recent Robin Hood graphic novel. This was the first one that came out since the switch to her one-shot format. So traditionally, if you've been following Robin Hood, her stories would almost always appear in like 5-issue miniseries, 6-issue miniseries. We did a larger 12-issue arc, the I Love New York, but then that ended up switching back to a 5-issue miniseries, 6-issue miniseries with the Outlaw trilogy. And then following that, we started doing more one-shots. So this collects a good chunk of those one-shots that have come out since she switched her format. You're going to have Iron Man, or excuse me, not Iron Man, wrong book. Iron Maiden, although if you want to listen to some Iron Maiden, fantastic band. Parts 1 and 2, Grim Spotlight, Iron Maiden. We've also got the Robin Hood Cult of the Spider Queen, Voodoo Dawn, Goldilocks, the annual Swarm. And then, of course, I know Jason always likes to show that the cover galleries are always included in the back as well, showing you some of those fantastic covers by our phenomenal artists as well. But here's something that I personally think is really cool. As much as I love the covers that appear in all of these galleries, I am a sucker for concept art. So I love seeing all of the designs and the process of illustration behind some of these characters. There you've got the Spider Queen in there, both some pencils and some inks, plus you've also got some other pencils, got the King of Serpents as well. Just some super cool artwork. I love to see the process of how these things come together. So for just $20, type in GN1 into the comment section and you can grab that book. And please, again, let us know if you would like it to be signed by Joe Brush. A good number of the stories in there are signed by Joe, written by Joe as well. Good to go on GN1?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move on to GN number 2. Give me 2, Utah, as Jason would say. I think he's told me what that is from, what movie, what reference. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Give me 2. Anyway, GN number 2 is Cinderella, the most recent graphic novel, an omnibus, as we've decided to label it. This is very cool. This collects almost all of Cindy's single issues. Unlike Robin Hood, Cinderella is almost entirely, and has been for the longest time, just been appearing in one-shots. A lot of Grimm Universe Presents, a lot of like Grimm Fairy Tales, Myths and Legends, one-shots, that sort of thing. So it was a real treat, especially for me, because I loved Cinderella. She's one of my favorite characters, especially when Dave's writing her. But being able to have all of those in one complete set, fantastic. I've been asking for it for the longest time, and finally we got it. What's really cool, too, is some of the interior artwork. I'll show you the cover gallery, of course, but the way that Cinderella operates, because she is just this screw-loose, crazy, almost Harley Quinn, Deadpool-esque character. There's a lot of room for comedy. And of course, being in a comic book, you have a lot of, leeway with arts and illustration. So I love all of the different artists that, Dave and Zenoscope bring into this thing, even to the point where, little teeny tiny I Love Lucy parodies. The Christmas special is included in here as well. That's the very first issue. And, Cinderella always seems to be going through different worlds. Here we've got the Grinch That Stole Christmas universe. You can see the art style change up. We've also got a full Christmas board game as well, going through almost every single Christmas movie known to man. You just love to see all of these like little nods and homages within the books. Of course, my personal favorite, Sinfeld. Cindy's take on the popular 90s sitcom Seinfeld, starring Jerry Seinfeld. And then, of course, as we always do, we throw some of those awesome covers in the back as well, in addition to some artwork that you don't typically see. And then some of the process of creativity as well, some of the pencils and inks and original illustrations, kind of showing you how the book is brought together, how the madness comes to be, and how all the crazy ideas get compiled into this single cohesive product. Good over there, Alex?
Yes, sir.
All right, rockin' and rolling. I apologize. I can't actually see the comments today. Again, kind of a low tech, if you will, bare bones, analog, let's say. How about it? Anyway, moving on to our first book. Now, this one is our in-store exclusive. Now, obviously, we are not in a store, but because this is our retailer live stream, technically we're in this store, albeit digitally. So how we've been doing this throughout 2025 is rather than having our traditional convention exclusives, which will be an exclusive cover or collectible for one specific convention, we've been doing them by months. You'll see in just a little bit that our April is completely slammed with events, whether they're in stores or comic book conventions or live streams. So our convention collectibles, we will take to each convention that we do within that given month. Pierluigi Abbondanza did both our convention collectible and our in-store event collectible. So this is a variant of that. This one, however, is limited to 99 copies. Thus, the price tag of $40, a bit higher price, but it is a lower print run, which means that there are obviously less of it. This is for the month of April. Again, Pierluigi Abbondanza, and that's printed on the aforementioned Grimm Fairy Tales 20th Anniversary Pinup Special, technically cover H. So if you already have that pinup special, might want to grab this one as well, because this is just another phenomenal pinup that can grace the cover of an already fantastic pinup special. Look at that, working on both sides, cohesive, nice, complete piece. So if you want the in-store comic, just throw it into the comment section. I see Andrew grabbing it, Gary, Carol, Speederman, Jim, Michael. Oh my gosh, I want to say, by the way, big thank you to everybody while we're waiting for Alex to write down some orders here. Huge thank you to everybody that came to our open house event last Friday. After work hours at about 6 o'clock, everybody from the upstairs office went downstairs. We had some pizza, we had some games. Of course, we had some books and products for sale. So thank you to all of the customers, the fans that came out to say hi, play some games, eat some grub, just talk shop. Hopefully we can do some more of those moving into the future. Alex, good to go? Still writing down?
Good. If I was waiting a minute to see if anybody else wanted to put in, but we're good.
All right, sounds good. So if you got it through in-store in there, Alex will be putting the names down in just a little bit. Bam, there they go, right there. Moving on to our next one. Now, these are the ones that everybody goes gaga over. These are the Diamond Retailer exclusives. So get ready and get your fingers prepared. Make sure they're cracked, ready to type, because we are going to be throwing them out to you right now. Book number one, the code we are looking for is April. April is the code that you are going to want for book number one. And book number one is our April Diamond Retailer exclusive at the bronze tier. Now, this is discounted, of course. If you're not able to grab it on the stream, highly recommend going to your local comic book store. Hopefully, they can provide you with those. These books and covers, if you're not aware, are given out to certain comic book stores based on ordering, quantities, what have you, as a retailer incentive. So this is limited to 400. The artist is Igor Vitorino. Igor Vitorino has been doing all of our bronze diamond exclusives throughout the entire year. And I got to tell you, it is so cool to see them like all together because he's definitely going for a theme. Like part of me almost wants to take these covers after the fact and like turn them into a wallpaper or something, or like turn them into like a big banner, because the way that all of these characters are drawn really kind of, I don't know, lends itself to almost like a larger cast photo. I think we've had Belle so far. We've had Robin. We've had, let me show you right here. So this is April. Again, if you want this book, type April into the comment section. But we started off the year with that Robin Hood cover there. And then I believe we went into Karis, and then we had Belle. And each one of them has the character featured on the front with a corresponding color stripe in the background featuring a more action pose. Obviously, Gretel following that same suit. Love the color work, love the poses, and love just the overall design, the aesthetic of the piece. Very excited to see what all of these look like when we have 12 of them, a dozen of these covers throughout the entire year. I think that is going to be so cool to see. If you are looking to grab some of those older covers, definitely shoot us an email at vcons@zenescope.com. We can always try and hook you up, see if we have any in stock. Otherwise, definitely go check out your local retailer, your local comic book store. Those are the guys for sure. Alex, you need some more time?
I do.
All right, no problem. Alex is going to take some time, going to be writing down all of your wonderful names. That'll give me a bit of a chance to talk about some things that are coming up in the near future. Let's start by talking about the comic books that are going to be coming out. You see that this cover here, right there, is printed on Grimm Tales of Terror, Volume 5, Issue number 4. As mentioned earlier, Grimm Tales of Terror, Volume 5, Issue number 4, the Dybbuk books, is going to be coming out tomorrow, April 2nd, Wednesday. So hit your LCS up or go to zenescope.com and make sure that you grab the latest edition and a horrifying anthology series. Then next Wednesday is the continuation of Grimm Fairy Tales, issue number 95. Things are not looking too hot for our heroes right now. Sela and Liesel have found themselves in a bit of a jam, let's just say that. So it'll be interesting to see how, if possible, they can get themselves out of it. And then, as I was mentioning earlier, that pinup special, that 20th anniversary, has a short story inside. That is going to be leading into this larger one-shot coming out on April 23rd, mid-month. That's Grimm Fairy Tales Once Upon the End of Time. I don't know about you folks, but that is an ominous title. Take it as you will. And then we got 2 books coming out on April 30th. That is going to see the premiere of the Killer Cobra standalone series, issue number 1 of 3. It's going to be hitting shelves that Wednesday, along with Zenescope Legends Spring 2025. This book in particular, I am very excited about. It is a 3-story single issue. So within it, there are 3 short stories. I believe different writers, different artists. I'm a big fan of when Zenescope do those. I don't know about you guys. Growing up, I used to always read Shonen Jump magazine. And when you would flip through, it'd be like, all right, here's the new Naruto. Here's the new One Piece. Here's the new Dragon Ball. I don't know. For me, I always like kind of having more than one story inside a single book. Makes you feel like you're getting more bang for your buck. But all of those books will be coming out this month. So make sure to pull them if you have not already. Get them on your subscribe list. And of course, check them out online or at your local comic book store. Good to go?
Ready.
All right, we're rocking and rolling, folks. Moving on to book number 2. The code that we are looking for is fools. What a fool. What a fool believes. That's my McDonald. Anyway, Fools is book number 2. That is our silver diamond retailer exclusive by Sanju. Sanju is doing our silver, our gold, and our platinum exclusive for April. An absolutely phenomenal cover and phenomenal colors of Hellchild. Love the fire in the background. Love the dual saber. I believe that actually has a name. Like there's a specific term for that type of weapon. I don't think dual saber is correct. I think that's just my Star Wars kicking in. But if you know it, throw it in the comment section. I would love to be educated. Hopefully all of you fools know more about shiny silver weapons than I do. I see a lot of folks grabbing that. I see Steven. I see Jim. I see Christopher. I see Robert. I see Bobby. I got Mac, Marco, Georgia. Going to go ahead. We got 250 of those. Let me see how many we're giving away. As always, if we don't get, if you don't make the cut, we do include your name in kind of a side list. So hopefully if somebody, cancels or changes their mind, they decide they don't want the book anymore, or we have extras, we'll able to put one aside and kind of reserve one for you. So as Alex writes down some more of those names, I'm going to go back to talking about some upcoming stuff. As you saw, those Wednesdays are all very busy, filled with our comic releases, but throughout the month, we have a lot of events going on, and hopefully one of them is coming towards you. I figured it would be a lot easier to just throw a calendar up here than to go through each individual graphic, because we got a lot of them. Obviously, today is the first. You're starting off the month correct. You're doing it the right way by tuning into this retailer live stream here. But this weekend, Jason and I are actually heading on down to DC, the capital of the nation, for Awesome Con. That's 3 days of fun-fueled mayhem. I got to tell you, I love going down to DC. I love Awesome Con to begin with. Jason and I have our spots, and I love going to a convention that we do regularly that we can drive to. It's only 3 hours away. But the fact that we can go, we've got our bars, we know where the beer is cheap, we know where the food is good, and we know where the food is cheap. We have our little venues that we like to hit up. And I got to tell you, my absolute favorite place in all of DC, little hole-in-the-wall restaurant called Sandwich. Joe Brusha Jr. went last year in my absence. And I told him, I said, bro, while you're there, you got to get Sandwich. I mean, it is the most incredible sandwiches. Everything's organic. It's homemade right there in front of you. He came back. I said, how was it? He said, it was all right. And that's not the right reaction. You got to be blown away. You got to say, oh, my God, the tzatziki, the cucumbers.
That's too fancy.
It's the French bread. Maron. It was so good. You feel like you just read a phenomenal comic book. That's how great these sandwiches are. Whenever I read a great comic book, I say, man, it feels like I just ate a great sandwich. Whenever I eat a great sandwich, I say, man, it feels like I just read a great comic book. Fulfilling, folks. That's what it's about. The spark of life, the fire of creativity. Amen. Hallelujah. How we looking over there, Alex?
I'm good.
All right. Rocking and rolling, folks. Let's keep this party going. Book number 3. That is going to be our gold diamond retailer exclusive. A little less closed, but also a little less copies made. This is only 150 print run. It is printed on Grim Tales of Terror, Volume 5, Issue number 4. The letter for that is cover G, as in, good golly gosh, look at that gold book. Oh my gosh. Flowers is the code that we are looking for. April showers bring May flowers. May flowers, as I like to say, bring pilgrims. Oh, brother. We like to have fun here on these retailer live streams, don't we? Anyway, folks, April Diamond Retailer exclusive gold. That is limited to 150, and that is by the phenomenal Sanju. Type flowers into the comment section, and it shall be yours. Fun fact, speaking of flowers, as far as I can tell, Flowers and Thumper were not original characters within the Bambi story. So when Disney adapted the original German novel for the screen back in the 40s, 50s, they included the characters Flower and Thumper. I believe in the original book, Thumper's name was just Hare, friend Hare, Hare. So discovered that recently. Now, why are you looking up stuff about Bambi, Noah? Don't worry about it. That's on a need-to-know basis. And y'all don't need to know. So, flowers, throw it in the comment section, and it shall be yours. Some stuff's in the work, folks. That's all I can say. $40, and the book will be coming to you. Good to go?
Give me 1 second.
Damn it. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. I can ramble. I can rant. Those birds, those eagles, those fills, those flyers. Fly, Eagles, fly. Although I am so excited. We are going to Three Rivers Comic-Con in Pittsburgh. I believe in, whenever it is. June, maybe. All these days are blending together. Time is a construct. But we are going down to Three Rivers Comic-Con in Pittsburgh. It's the first time that Zenescope has been there in many years, pre-pandemic, I believe.
I think the last time I was a freshman in college, I think I went there from Penn State.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
2013.
Holy shoot. Yeah. All right. So let's say at least like more than a decade ago. You know, who knows? But it'll be my first time going there. I am so excited. I hear nothing but good things about Three Rivers Comic Con. It is, from what I've been told, a true comic book show. I'm more excited, though. Well, obviously, I'm excited about the comic books, but the Pittsburgh Pirates are playing the Philadelphia Phillies this Saturday that Jason and I will be at Three Rivers, and the convention lets out an hour into the game. So we can get out of the convention, bop right on over to, I think, PNC Park, and the Pittsburgh Pirates have pierogi hot dogs. Yes, hot dogs with pierogies on them. I mean, I don't know. Listen, it has been a while since I've been to a Phillies game. More than 10 years since I've been to a Phillies game. What do you guys have that can match a pierogi hot dog?
Beer bats.
Beer bat? Is this just like bats
Like the
that you
bat
just
bowl.
fill with beer? All right, that's still pretty good. But I am so impressed with some of these ballpark food combinations. I know there's some other crazy ones out there. I think the Orioles have something absolutely insane and disgusting, and like, how can you even eat that? You know, does it fit in your mouth? How many days does it take? That sort of thing. But a pierogi dog to me seems appropriate, great for the region. Mrs. T's Pierogies, shout out to you. But also, like, I could eat pierogies, I could eat hot dogs, put them on top of each other. Bing, bang, boom. Good to go. Speaking of good to go, Alex?
Good.
Hell yeah. All right, moving on to book number 4. The code we are looking for is Easter, hopping around the corner, coming up too fast. Oh my gosh, the fact that it's April, the fact that we are officially out of the first quarter and into Q2, just blows my mind. I guess this is what being an adult feels like. This time, Madon. Anyway, Easter, folks, $75, but that is limited to 75 copies. That is a 75 print run. Now, it's not necessarily Z-rated, it's sheer. So we've been calling it Q-rated. This is something we kind of came up like Q as in like questionable, like maybe we can show it, maybe we can't show it. If you're not familiar, our Z-rated covers are traditionally what we call our topless covers. A little play on Zenoscope, starts with the letter Z. But Q-rated, we wanted to come up with something that, it's not necessarily explicit. It's not Z-rated, but it's questionable. It raises some questions. You got to question whether or not YouTube is going to flag us for it. So we got to throw that Q banner up there. So if you want book number 4, if you want the Platinum Diamond Retailer exclusive, type in Easter in the comment section, and we will make sure to include it in your orders. Z-ish, I'm seeing. S-rated, I'm seeing. S I can see. I don't know when we landed on Q-rated. I think one of our fans or one of our customers actually came up with the term. Sheer should be S-rated. Sheer. And then it could be like a Z, flip it around on the opposite side, something like that. I don't know. We got a lot of different options, folks. Here's the problem. Too many options. That's the burden of choice. I think Devo said a song about that. Good to go? Rocking and rolling. All right. So that does it for our main books, but let's go over to our print. Gary, I am looking.
Just gonna put her down.
Put Gary down for a print. Whether or not she knows she's getting it, she's getting it.
She sent it in like 6 times.
Gary loves the print. Hopefully you guys love the print too. This is the silver cover by Sanju, stretched out to an 11 by 17 art print. So if you got some walls that need covering, if you are looking to get some Zenoscope art, some decor to really, liven up your atmosphere, really tie the room together, man. Look no more than print. Type print into the comment section, and one of these limited to 20 11 by 17 art prints will be yours. What's even cooler about it, how could it be even cooler? It's got that D20 Comics and Games logo up at the top. See that right there, right in that top corner? D20 Comics and Games. It's also got the Zenoscope logo down at the bottom, but this is a special one that we are selling just for you guys here on the retailer live stream. And again, as a friendly reminder, 50% of those proceeds are going to go back directly to D20 Comics, that fantastic family down in Texas. Oh my God, you could write it. That fantastic family down in Texas, D20. Maybe, I don't know. We'll do it. If they want to I'll do a jingle for free. How about that? They don't have to pay me. I'll come up with a song. I don't play instruments though, so it will be a cappella. I play keyboard, but I only know Funky Town. I'm glad getting some comments from D20 in the background. Glad you guys like it. Glad you approve. I've seen you grabbing that in the comment section as well. Gary, we got you. Frank, we got you as well. So throw print into the comment section and it shall be yours. Last product that we're going to be offering today is our special product pack. These are 3 Z-rated exclusives from 2024, each one by Sun Kumanaki. At the time of their release, each one of these was probably about $100 because each one of them is limited to 100 copies. If you are missing any of these from your Catch 'em collection, if you have never collected our Catch 'em covers before, but these books are really speaking to you, something about them is really calling out to you to pick them up, all you got to do is type special into the comment section and you will be getting all 3 of those covers at a discounted price of $250. But again, each one being limited to 100 copies, you can see that is our February from 2024, our March from 2024, and our April from 2024. So 3 fantastic covers from 3 fantastic months from 1 fantastic year in 1 fantastic product bundle. And it can be yours for the low, low price of $250. So throw a special into the comment section and we will get you for those. That is pretty much everything that I got for you today. Before I go, I do want to look at that calendar one last time. So as you'll see, AwesomeCon is coming up this weekend. Please come to our booth, check us out, say hello. It's going to be Jason and I and all of our wonderful artisanal sandwiches. Hell, if you want to stop at Sundvich, get something for yourself, pick something up for Jason and I, come on over to the booth. We'll pay you in comic books and hugs and smiles and say thanks for the sub. Anyway, definitely come on over to AwesomeCon. Check us out. I am going to be heading over to Lehigh Valley Comic Con on the 12th. That's the second weekend of April. I will be up there. It is 1 day only, but guys, you do not want to miss this day. If you're in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, any of those areas in the tri-state area, definitely come check it out. I implore you to go to Lehigh Valley Comic Con's website, check out their guest list. And look, it is completely stacked. I mean, people from all over, comic books, movies, the flipping Warriors are going to be there. The Warriors coming out to play. Then the week after, the 17th, if you are a VIP, we will be holding our second quarterly VIP summit. We'll be talking odds and ends, the ins and outs of Zenescopes, the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the what have yous of the business and the VIP program. Also offering up some exclusives just for you, the wonderful VIP. So if you are a VIP, make sure you are already a part of the VIP exclusive Facebook page or following us on our VIP exclusive emails so you get the link for that. And then, of course, the second to last weekend of April, or I should say the last weekend of April, we've got 2 conventions happening simultaneous to each other. 4-State Comic Con in Hagerstown, Maryland, and Super Jersey Comic Expo in Jackson Township, New Jersey. So if you are in Maryland and you want to come see Jason and myself, go to 4-State Comic Con. If you are in New Jersey and you want to see some other fantastic Zenescope faces, head on over to Jackson Township, New Jersey to Super Jersey Comic Expo. And then we are going to be whooped and exhausted, but boy howdy, the comic books don't stop, folks, because that Monday the 28th is our Superhero Day virtual convention. And oh my gosh, that next weekend, the first weekend of May, Free Comic Book Day, and May the 4th, we've got Free Comic Book Day. Jason is going down to Georgia. I am going to a comic book store here in Pennsylvania. I can't disclose just yet which one, but basically Zenescope is going to be painting the town red, folks. Wherever you might find us, definitely come and find us. And then, of course, find us online for the May 4th virtual convention on Sunday. That's pretty much everything that I got. Now, before we go, one very important thing is we got to determine who is going home with that Elias Chad Zudas limited to 25 pop culture pinup special. So how this is going to work is I am going to compile a list of everyone who purchased from the stream today. Now, if you have already won one of these, please do not take a second one. We will know if you take a second one. You will get a very frustrated email, probably from me saying, hey, buddy, listen, I thought we talked about this. One book per person. All right? You got to share the love. You can't hold all the books for yourselves. What are you, some sort of ogre, some sort of gom? No, you gotta let that wealth flow. Runneth over, my friends. Anyway, please let us know if you do, in fact, already have this or if you've won it in the past. We will find out. But otherwise, if you purchased during the live stream today, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We are putting that list together right now. Alex, you got anything fun or fancy that we got to tell the people?
NCW.
Oh my God. Yes. Folks, you asked for it. You've been wanting it. You have been thirsty. You have been dry mouthed. You've been waiting for this. NCW, New Comic Wednesday, returns as a weekly stream tomorrow. What time?
It's not a stream. It's pre-recorded on YouTube. So they
Pre-recorded.
watch it whenever they want.
You can watch it whenever you want. When does it go live? Do we know?
I think Sam is doing it at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
So you can start your morning off right at 10 a.m. Supposedly, from what we've heard around the barn here, that the new episode of NCW is going to be going live tomorrow. Well, not live, but you can watch it. It hits the internet at 10 o'clock.
Okay, I can't be on live things.
Well, you're on one right now.
It canceled.
Oh, I guess you're right. All right. So I apologize. I am, trying to stall for time here as I organize these. Sort column A. That's the duplicate. I got you, you son of a gun. Got one duplicate there. I got you. I see what you're doing there. I want to tell everybody, if you're looking for I know we were talking about movies a lot on the last virtual convention. I had the opportunity to see the new Looney Tunes movie in theaters, and I cannot encourage you guys enough to go out and see it. Please, if you like traditional animation, if you like the flippin' Looney Tunes,
Tell Chris, no, it's me. They're stuck with me.
Chris, no, you are stuck with Alex. What was Chris asking? Is Amber coming back to host? We've actually got an array. From my understanding, we've got a kind of a cast, if you will, a recurring team of different, what do you call it? Zenoscope-based folks to do this.
Yes.
All right, so let's get settled. You guys have all been waiting patiently. Normally, I have Jason to kind of distract while I put all this stuff together in the background. There we go. Give me one of these. Bam, bam. One of those. Hey, looking good. And then biggity baggity boom. Bo, we got this going. So if you purchased, hopefully you should see your name in here. Let's find out who is going home with that Elias Chatzoudas Pop Culture Pinup Special. And the snails are off. Oh, they're moving slow. Huh. Those are some, I thought those were some slow-moving snails. I thought these were supposed to be purebred racing snails, you know? Whatever. They take their time. They take their time. No rush, right, guys? Take it easy. The fact that spring is already here, we're already through the first quarter. I think we can say take the second half of the year nice and slow. No rush. Just like the snails. Follow the snail's example. We got John Hazel. Oh, John Hazel's trying to pull ahead. We got Roy. Ooh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's making a stretch now. Spider-Man's got a purple shell here. Traditionally, the purple snails are juicing, so they have a little bit of speed, but I don't know if they got it this time around. I think everyone looks about evenly matched. Is it going to be Joe? Or is it Chris? Ooh, it's Joe. Joe gets the leaf, ladies and gentlemen. Joe gets the green. Congratulations, sir. Now, Joe, if it does turn out that you've got this book already, boy, howdy, will I be sore. But if you didn't win it this time, folks, no problem. Tune into our next retailer live stream. That is the first Tuesday of every month, wherever streams are found. Another big thank you to everybody who participated in the stream, who bought some books, who bought some products. Thank you for supporting D20. And a big thank you as well to D20 themselves, the whole Hall family, for absolutely killing it. I mean, again, y'all heard me say it before. What an absolutely amazing store. I am so excited for you guys, and I hope that nothing but good things continue to happen and that you see nothing but continued success. Knock on wood, fingers crossed, turn around 3 times and spit. Yes, very excited. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today to talk to us. And that is everything from us. So please, if you are in DC tomorrow, this weekend, make sure to check the Zenoscope out. If you're in the Texas area tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, any gosh darn day on the calendar, check out D20 and all the fantastic folks down there. That's everything for me, guys. Great to see you. Hopefully we can all see you again soon, and enjoy the rest of your week. Keep doing you.